Quest, huh? Brought to you by Weirdos.
Presented to you by.
Today on the show, we've got the janitor. Hi guys. I'm sure.
Yeah, you are janitor.
That's my nickname. I put it as janitor. Can you see people's nicknames?
I can put it up if you want.
I put Zach, aka the janitor. Zach
that
or Bob.
A lot. Might as well show it.
You just kicked them out.
Yeah. Now he's the janitor, but he's out. He's on a mission now.
Sorry, he was cleaning in the back.
Somebody threw up tater tots on the floor. I gotta take care of that.
Wait, I thought I had a. Oh,
don't do it.
Whatever.
You're gonna break it.
You're gonna break it.
I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. But hello.
I love breaking things.
Breaking Bad. Hello everyone. Welcome to Quest Unplayed, where the three of us just nerd out with other game devs or people in the gaming industry. I'm your co-host George, and today's Quest is joined by Antoinette. we make
Antoine!
No, because it's a French studio, so we got to do like all French style.
That makes sense.
Who is just laughing? Was that you?
What was that laughing?
Someone that said like sound keyboard on.
I'm telling you, I'm in the shared space, so people are gonna be laughing here and there. It's like the office.
Yeah, but no, that literally sounded perfect timing because you were like, it's a French thing, and they're like,
Maybe they were laughing at my joke.
One of those things, those cute things, like start clapping, and it was just clapping.
Clap. Nobody claps, and all of a sudden there's a gun.
Oh shit! There's a gun now. Wow, that escalated quickly.
I just always wanted to see like one of those movies where they show like the background and it says clap and nobody's clapping, and some guy just pulls out like a like a gun, and they're all like, he's like,
that would be a Western roulette game.
Kinda.
It's gotta be one of those. It's gotta be one of those movies where like some dictator takes over and he's just like, "You're not clapping." Like, "Oh God, yes, I'm clapping."
It's like the next story for Far Cry or something like.
That's literally what's happening in North Korea too. Because like, if you don't clap at Kim Jong,
you're dead.
The next day, you're just gone. So.
You don't. Yeah.
Anyways,
countries I never want to visit.
Yeah, I mean,
and you wouldn't probably be able to, right?
No, you can actually visit.
You can.
You can actually go visit North Korea because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about.
Just can't get out of North Korea sometimes.
No, you can. There's a tourist plans in there. I've seen. Search it on YouTube.
Go ahead, Zach.
No, for sure. And I'm not informed that much about the subject, so thank you for pointing that out.
But anyways,
they literally, whenever they talk, they have a DMZ zone where they have a line on the ground. You have to hold each other so nobody stakes each other across the line.
Yeah, but
never going to that country.
You can fly. I think you can fly from China to North Korea because they're still like not close, but like they're still friends. So China and North Korea, they still do like tradings and stuff. So you can probably go there.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm not a big traveler person in the first place, so I'm gonna stay in Montreal where I can work on a lot of
yes
cool video game project.
Yeah. I mean, I would stay in Montreal too.
No. It is great. It is so great. I can recommend it.
Yeah. I would definitely.
And then and today's quest is also joined by the janitor Zach.
Yo, what up, son?
That's an intro. That's an intro right there.
And we have a guest.
Love my job.
Nicolas, right?
Yes, Nicolas Paré.
It's
a French name.
Yeah, Nicolas.
On social media, I'm known as Urgal, and so
I love that.
Both name work.
We had a Quebecan team come on here, and the girl said in the most sexiest tone, she called me Jean Paul, and I was like, Like if that would have happened to me in real life, even if my name wasn't Sean Paul, I'd be like, yes, I'm Sean Paul.
Yeah. You just roll with it, at this point. Yeah, French can be very good sounding.
She's like, what's your name now? I'm like, I don't even remember. Say it again, because I don't remember what it was when you said it.
My name is Jean-Paul. What do you
Jean
mean?
Paul.
But it's like every time we have a French developer, just change your name to Jean Paul.
And I never could figure out how to get an alias, but I guess I have one now.
Okay, you can say you can be Jean Paul for.
It's also new.
If I ever need a fake name, I'm like, I am Jean Paul, and then just try to use some French, and I don't know any French, so I'd be so screwed. I'm like, oui. They're like, what? I'm like, oui.
If you become a special agent, you will have your alias for it, Jean Paul.
Jean Paul.
It's kind of like 007, but like less crazy.
I love it. I miss that team. I don't know how they're doing. Oh well.
I hope they do something.
But yeah. Thank you so much for coming, Nicolas.
Yeah.
Before
how far is Montreal from Quebec?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Never mind. Before we actually start, we have our podcast is sponsored by Minimap, the ultimate gaming hub, and a gaming companion app. I don't know. You can do basically everything about games now. We also have the Navi Critic, which is basically the verified gamer score for each game. You can buy games, review games, track games, and all. Meet other people too. So,
dude, if there's a thing you can do in games, it's in there. You know what I mean? Except for weird stuff. So don't do any weird things. Just normal things.
I guess you just can't actually play on Minimap. Other than that, it's basically
no, you can't play the games.
Yeah,
but you can do everything but play games.
Exactly. So when you're
and weird stuff.
So when
don't
you're
do
not
weird
playing
stuff.
games, Minimap is the place where you should be spending your time.
Yeah. Don't post anything about like your favorite pair of pants or something like that. That'd be weird.
I mean, I'll just say
all your games in one place. Play, review, connect. Play.
Oh yeah.
Sync accounts. Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and whatever the hell that last one was. Minimap sync. You play a lot of video games, and you should probably do the achievements. Play anywhere and track everything with Minimap. I love Navi.
Yeah, Navi's the cheese.
It's for ya. Navi's for ya. Real charmer that one is there. Graphics, sound. That's all I cared about was controls, graphic, and sound. It's on PC, by the way. Loves Elden Ring, guys. If you can't see this, Elden Ring was his jam. Our reviews are written by real gamers, not those fake gamers.
True.
Yeah,
100%.
screw those fake gamers. They're good, and then you could be like, dude, I loved your stuff. I'm gonna try that game this weekend.
Yep, 100%. That's where you find about new games, right?
You can live at Minimap.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Minimap.
How do I get a spot at Minimap? What is it, like a tiny house? What is it?
Oh, it says you live. I don't know.
Oh, I can't live on Minimap. I have to.
Yeah.
Damn.
100%.
You guys maybe think that might be an expansion someday, like you have actually land where you can live and it's like Minimap land.
Maybe if you get big enough.
Yeah.
Like
that
a Minimap.
maybe though.
Every house like a different shade of the blue for Minimap. Like,
yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm like, what am I looking at right now?
So Nicolas or Nicola, do you mind doing a quick intro of yourself and the game that you're working on in the studio?
Yes. Basically, I'm a long-time programmer, but I was working in the media interactive industry, more on like show and like visual, but that stays for a weekend. And I kind of like where I wanted to do something that were more than a weekend show. So I started switching toward the video game, and I've met with the team from Ivales Studio, where we started working on Pluralys, and the last 2 years were a blast. We learned so much, and the game is way bigger than what we initially thought we were going to do together. So what initially started to be like a 6-month contract ended up being a 2-year collaboration that everyone enjoyed a lot.
Okay. And could you tell us a little bit about the game itself, Pluralys? We did actually have the developer, or was he the owner?
It's the project owner, but he's also a developer. He actually, before engaging recruiting, I'm not sure for the, but before bringing more people in the project, he did a game engine for proof of concept that was pretty large and with a lot of feature. And once we started to work all together, then it was about like making it better, making it quicker, making it so we can do more content in less time, so the game can get quicker in the same amount of development time. And I think it worked great. Actually, we have a lot of quests that were not designed from the get-go to be part of the Pluralys adventure from the start, but with everyone in the team so involved, and a lot of different member of the team design quest even though it wasn't their job. So we had a lot of like creativity and content creation going on. So we managed to make a pretty huge RPG narrative adventure. It's not about combat. There's no combat in the game, but it's about a very cozy vibe, a lot of very nice RPG, pixel art along the way, and there's a lot of crazy character. It's a bit surreal, this adventure, but I've played like 88 hours of Pluralys,
really?
and I can say the game is fun. It is fun. Sometimes you do something and like you're not sure. It's amazing. It's weird. It's a gem for narrative storytelling, craving people. I would say it's not like any other game. That's for sure.
Okay. I mean,
that's a lot of time to play your own game.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, if you actually have 88 hours into your own game, because usually people will be like, if you were creating a game yourself and then you would have to actually play it afterwards, it might get, I guess, I don't know, boring in a way, because you already know what's going to happen and you've tested it all out and then you're replaying it. So it's almost like, we're watching, you're directing a movie and then you're watching your own movie that you have directed or something.
But what made it great was I was working on the base of every quest. I was creating every bulk of every quest. But when I play it, like every other member of the team has passed and improved the thing so much that when I actually play it, it's like I know the solution, but the experience is so much greater than when I actually build it myself as a system programmer a little bit more, and an integrator for the quest. So yeah, the fact that multiple people bring their own onto every aspect of Pluralys make it special and not boring even to someone who's working on it. Because like the hour I talk about is only on Steam, because of course the amount of hour I test the game on Game Maker is like, I don't know, like in the 1,000 of hour up.
True. Because yeah, and also they made a lot of not improvements, but like changes into the the little. I think the design and trailer kind of was shifted, changed a little bit compared to the actual original one that we had. When exactly was that episode? I think it was back in like
so long ago.
It was pretty long ago, actually.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. It was like at least like I think 5 months ago or more, maybe.
I think so. I think it has to be at least.
I got it.
Well, it's actually 1 year ago.
The janitor got it. We're fine, guys.
a whole year ago.
I have mini talents. Oh, you already found it?
Yeah. 1 year ago.
A whole year ago. Well, that's what I was telling you a little bit. This project became so much bigger than what we anticipated from the get-go.
So I think for those of you who have watched it a year ago, probably might not even remember how it looked or what the game is about. So let's just watch the trailer first before we actually talk more about the game itself, so that we know what kind of changes
so many videos. Holy cow!
Were made.
It's very awesome. Nothing awesome.
You can be proud of yourself. You're magnificent.
I love all the different creatures we made for the game. The alien species.
Yeah,
look at that speed. Look at the alien. I like that.
That's actually how I pose when I talk to people too.
Yeah, that's a strong pose.
I'm like, George, what shall we do?
I have to agree with you if you're gonna be like that.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's got some dark elements into it, or dark vibe into it.
Yeah, the story become more and more complex as we go on, and there's a lot of narrative choice that change the story along the way. Those are mini games that we have on arcade in different building of the world. I'll wait.
He's got devil horns. Coincidence? I think no.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much of a coincidence. It's by design, I would say.
That mini game looked like Dr. Mario. Not trying to get Nintendo to come after you.
No.
Oh, Zach.
You don't want to bring Nintendo into this.
But
yeah,
no, we don't. But the inspiration was like Tetris and Dr. Mario, but those are very old games that are not.
I miss Dr. Mario. I'm sad they didn't make any more of that game.
It was
a pretty fun game.
It was pretty great, and I would say that those kind of arcade game in the in Pluralys made my first full playthrough to test the game a little bit hard because I was very competitive about the high score of the mini game, so I kind of stayed like too much in the
like
I'm
never stop playing this game.
I love like game in other game. I'm always like a sucker for those kind of like a card game in like The Witcher with the card game involved in the narrative.
Yeah, I love card games are one of my absolute favorite games.
Me too.
Same for sure. And I just love having something else to do in a full video game because it's kind of immersive in itself, because you're like taking a pause from your adventure to take time to go in like
I love
arcade and play games to beat high score. I find it narratively very strong for a role play. I don't know if you role play your character when you play a video game, but I do.
I role play all the time.
Yeah, that's so great. Oh shit! Fuck.
What?
I might have spoke too soon.
So I think the biggest.
I was listening to you. Oh, I actually have a question. I mean, interrupt you, George, before you go on.
Yeah.
On those, when you leave high score in the mini games, does it stay there for when other players are in that world, or no? Or is that just for you?
No, it's just for you. This game is really. It's not meant to compare yourself to other player. It's a story you need to like take on your own make it about yourself and about the character of the game. We tried to make a lot of narrative flexibility for player to be able to play as they would along the story. So any kind of PvP aspect would have like kind of make the game less cozy.
Well, I meant like when you go play your mini game and in the mini game you get like a high score. That'd be funny if you could put like your little 3 initials in there, like you could in the arcade game.
That would be
so they combine, they play their game. Like, wait, who is TOM? I'm gonna jack this dude up. You know what I mean?
You're right. Actually, that's a great idea.
That'd be fun if you could do it.
I'm gonna share it with the team for sure. We're
hard
still
to do,
improving. We kind of build our base for those kind of mini game very flexible, so it's kind of easy to add stuff. It always depends on like who's available to work on it at the moment. Since the game is released, it's there's less people involved in the project at the moment than there were while we were in full production.
Oh yeah. The take care of it crew.
yeah. We're still here, patching the hole and making sure everything looked great. Yeah.
The maintenance crew.
It's important. Like every game, you cannot just release it and then forget about it. Like game, and that's why I love this. Yeah, they do. Like, and we're not looking at you a AAA game, but we are. It's kind of great to see the improvement of the project once it's out. It's what I was not satisfied with Media Interactive as a career, because like once the weekend is over, the project it's finished. And like, to be honest, a lot of time people were like, yeah, there's a bug, but people won't notice, it's fine. So like people don't care, but people do care about video game, and that's what makes working on them so great, I think, because we get to connect with people and see what they think about our idea or our mechanic. And at Ivale Studio, we are always very happy to hear feedback and like improve on ourselves.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think what a lot of gamers don't understand is you still need to take care of things after you launch. You just like
need a janitor.
Yeah, like because like you need a lot
janitor.
You need a lot of like bugs fixed still. Like people will be reporting bugs, or if you want to do some like work on some more content or something. If you have more ideas, you still work on it. Even if it's a single player game.
Even if it's a single player game. Yeah, and 100%. The thing with single player game that we forgot, because a lot of game like, I don't know, like Arc Raid or those kind of game have like a specific lifetime to them. Once the buzz is out, the game is basically dead. But games like Pluralys, where it's a story that will like forever be nice to hear, it has a longer lifetime sometime of even than those kind of super popular game that released like extraction shooter or idle game are big at the moment in the industry. Those kind of game that has like sometime but I'm thinking about game like One Shot, where still people are still playing it and it's so old, but the story is still, when you play it didn't lose anything to the time.
I think all games live in our hearts or minds in different ways. Live service games, obviously you continue playing whenever there's like new DLC or when there's just like new content, new season, whatever, you can keep going back. But also single player games just still reside in your memory and live there forever in a way. Good game, like especially for like great narrative games like Red Dead Redemption 2 or Expedition 33, I would say recently. Final Fantasy
33 is so great.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X, my favorite game one of my favorite games of all time. The Last of Us, and Anthony's favorite, Skyrim. I don't know.
No, mine's Concord.
Concord. Anthony's favorite game of all time, Concord, and then what's the other guy? The High Guard.
Yeah, High Guard. That's actually funny.
Jeez.
Um,
They tried so hard, didn't they?
I don't know. I kind of feel bad for them too. But was the game itself good? Like I just only saw the gameplay.
Don't feel bad for
videos.
them. They took their shot.
It's like one of those things. Is if a game is there and then it gets delisted, that means you would never have a chance to play it ever again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
But
then
here's the thing.
It was gonna bother you.
Not to be mean, but like you think about these are AAA titles, right? Or AAA teams that made these games. They thought they're going to cash in. They probably got too like high on the horse, and then they learned a lesson. Like I'm sorry, I don't feel too bad for those guys. You have AAA title money. You didn't do your due diligence. I mean,
sometimes I always feel like they don't really learn the lesson the first time. It takes a couple of times they gotta learn the lesson too.
And and I'm sure too. Like they're like I'm sure someone was like, "This is gonna be a really awesome game," and then they're like, "Let's do it." And then when they start doing it, someone's like, "Yeah, no, this isn't as awesome as we thought it would be." But I mean, sometimes people just get an idea and they run with it and they hope it's gonna work. And if it don't, then you know what I mean.
I mean, taking your shot is always better than just the trying.
Yeah,
like even if you fail,
100%.
A failure in the game industry is still a project that went somewhere. It's better than nothing all the time. Like if you young like a game developer are wondering if you should take your shot, just take it.
I'm about to say, yeah. Well, I love what you say because if you think about it, it's like even how many people probably haven't released a game and they've been like working on it or thinking about working on it, and they're just like, no, nobody's going to play it. One guy's like, I don't care, nobody's going to play it. Let's do it.
Well,
I think it's just. Oh, go ahead.
A lot of person are wondering what's the chance of me going successful in this kind of world, and you know what kind of people go successful? Is the kind of people that don't ask themselves that question. So like, go with your idea. Like just believe in yourself and put it out there. Like go all in.
Go all in. Go deep. I was gonna say something else. So with I was about to say though that I think the only thing that's different between like an indie dev doing it who, they're just like you have a great idea that they're working with the whatever they have, and then the people who run these big studios who decide to make a game I think it's more devastating when someone's got a bunch of resources behind them and they're like, this is definitely going to be a dope game. And when they drop it, it's like, wah, wah, wah. Like now we're shutting it down. We spent millions of dollars on this game, but shut it down. You're like, geez.
You know what they always say when it comes to driving? It's not always the car, it's the driver.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And I would say the mindset is very important. A lot of studio has only money in mind, but like if you're not even trying to make something good, like isn't it failed from the start?
Yeah,
it's doomed from the start. That's what I meant. Like
I think it really honestly too comes down to it always just comes down to the players, right? So players get a hold of it and they enjoy it, and they're going to run with it. But if you get a game where you pump it out and you put in a bunch of ads and it's big news and people go play it and it just dies immediately, you know what I mean? There's how many games we know that everybody's talking about them for like 3 or 4 days and then you just don't hear about them again. You know what I mean?
That's big.
Best game ever, bro. Every content creator's like, yeah, this is the only game I'm going to play. Like a week later, like, yeah, so check out this new game, guys. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Of course, because there's always a new game that comes out.
Yeah, because every single day there's a new game. 20,000 games a year, right?
But there's always those one games you buy. Oh, go ahead.
No games at all. Imagine there's like one day there's no game release for one whole day.
That won't happen. It's finished. Those kind of thing are from the the past. Nowadays, we need to be aware that there are like 100 game like releasing every day.
Even at the weirdest time.
Yeah,
but I think people tend not. Isn't there like one day where like Steam doesn't let you like launch game or something? I think
it's Sunday,
like,
isn't
on
it?
Sunday or something.
It's possible.
I think on Sunday, like nobody releases
a
a game on Sunday or something because I don't know, like nobody. I don't know if it's like the policy or if
But
it's
the
just.
thing is, that's not Steam though. But what if it's console?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Steam doesn't have controls on the console.
I have no idea what other console places are doing it. So, yeah. So, but I think, especially, yeah, in the era of like right now, it would be difficult not to have any like new games coming out every single day.
Well, I mean, and two, I think a lot of times to me, what a major achievement it is when it's a game that comes out and you buy it for less than $20 and you play it for hours and hours and hours and hours. You know what I mean?
It feels so great. It's like I often like check the price of like a theater, a movie ticket, and I'm like, oh my god, like I've played that game that I've paid the amount like it's 2 movie tickets, right? And 2 movie ticket would give me like maybe 6 hour top if it's a 3-hour game, but I have 80 hour in this game. Like the amount of time you can sink in the video game art pieces is crazy. Like it's one of my favorite art medium because you can very much like make it your own once you start playing it.
That's very because if you think about like all the hours that I've spent, especially like after I bought Overwatch 1, like when it first released, I think I have like at least 1,000 hours into that game for like was it like $50, $40 at the time? Or
we won't talk about Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2
1, but yeah.
I'm not even talking. I don't know how many. I used to have thousands of hours in that.
Exactly,
I was like, bro, all the things I could have done with this my life.
Exactly.
Yo, playing video game is not wasting your life.
No, I know, but you think you're like, I could have learned another language. I could have, and you're just like,
could have, but you learn skills and witness great story. Video game is
sure. We'll say that. Yeah. No, you're right.
The janitor is not on board with that.
No, I know. I agree with you. It's one of those things. So it's like, it just. I always know when I used to look at how many hours I spent playing a game, and I'm like, damn, like holy cow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
you're just like, how long did I play this game?
Now these days, people use video games as research tools now, even for education or other stuff.
Other stuff too. Yep.
Yeah.
Very, very true. And it's also one of the best media because it's very interactive. And especially for children of younger age, it's very interesting for them to kind of actually interact with the media itself rather than just like sitting there and watching it.
Yeah.
Or having like another instructor having to be there. Like video game itself can just do all that.
Yeah.
I actually was listening to actually listening to a book recently called Atomic Habits. And they actually talk a little bit about why people love video games because of the fact that your reward for doing something is like so exciting and immediate. You know what I mean? It triggers that dopamine. And so when you have something like that, instead of sitting around just watching a TV show where you're like just going brain dead, of course you're going to want to play a game. You know what I mean?
And when you watch a game show, it's not that it's not a good media, but you're basically never rewarded for everything because you don't do nothing. If you want to be rewarded for a game show, you need to do extra work. Go like on Wikipedia and like connect with people that talk about the show. But video game kind of like do this on their own. And especially if you get in the process early, like if you go on a Discord of an early video game, you can give ID that will actually end up in the game. It's not even rare. It's just like that. It worked like that. Like it's so communal and very welcoming as a creative process. I find that's what I love a lot about it.
It is. True. It definitely is.
So I just want to shift back to the game Pluralys.
Wait, whoa! We were talking about a game. What happened right now?
Sorry. So we should sometimes do this. We just like love talking about different topics.
I mean, it's not bad. At least we got a little bit of the, we get to hear what devs think about the situation.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of thought we have while developing. So I'm happy to talk about Pluralys some more.
Yes, exactly. We do have to get.
Let's talk about Pluralys some more. That's what we're here for.
So
get it together, George.
So I was just wondering because the game itself has already been released for a week or so. Or
you're on my side, Anthony.
How many weeks? 2 weeks or so? Is it?
Oh, it's been like between 1 and 2 weeks.
Okay.
I will say it's been a blur.
Okay,
the days are like I'm not sure.
But I was just wondering, how, you guys obviously had some kind of expectations and anticipation before you actually launched the game, versus how your first week or two reception has been from the gamers, and also in terms of obviously realistically you guys have a certain amount of sales performance that you guys have expected, and also what the review scores or the people's feedbacks and reviews. How is that going so far? Is it something somewhat of a satisfaction, or is it, I don't know,
yes, it is. And there's this question can be answered in kind of several parts.
Okay.
For a starter, what we expected about that game. Pluralys started with an ID from Cyril, and then we founded a team of people who were motivated to enter the gaming industry. So there's every one of us, it's like it's our first game, but the process of making it went so great. We were able to go way farther than what we thought. And I can say quickly, I'm already working on some other project with the same people. Those people are great. The 2 year we spent developing the game were nothing but learning experience and a lot of satisfactory success. Past that, we always knew those kind of games take time to establish themselves. It's not like an extraction shooter that is you hit or miss once you hit the market, right? So we are very happy with the way it's going right now. It's gonna be a slow process and we are continuing on well, I'm doing it right now by being part of this podcast, but we are continuing to talk about the project and the game and engage the community further. And yes, it is going great, as well as we expected, and even more. And we're very excited about what's coming next.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's actually a great. It's great to hear that. I think personally, really, genuinely. Yeah,
because someone's got to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to engage new people in the industry. We have it's important to give a shot to the new. Some people are so motivated, but often when you try to take a job at a big studio, they will ask for a certain amount of already delivered game and specifics that you cannot reach before actually entering the industry. So that can be hard, and I think honestly we're missing on some very good talent by gatekeeping, like kind of.
No, that is true. And you think about it too, I was like, if you're, once you release a game and stuff, when you have so many other games just being released right next to it, if you're not talking about the game and then trying to get in front of people, it'll fall to the wayside a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. And Pluralys was made with love, and every people that work on the team put a little bit of themselves into the project. For example, I'm a big fan of comics and like hero. So in Pluralys, there's a kind of collectible. It's you can collect BD, bande dessinée. In English, it would be comics, I think. Yeah. So you can collect like 12 of them across the game. And at the start, it was just like a little thing, but then some quests started popping up that have a link to this kind of collectathon. And just every member had the opportunity of just putting some of themselves into the project. And I think it's why, and I play a lot of game, and honestly, I can say Pluralys feel alive when you explore it, because a lot of people put some of themselves into the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because especially for an indie studio that has several people working on the project, it's a good way of showing that all of these individuals have contributed to the project, and so that these people who have worked on it are very proud of their work, and also kind of have the mentality of like, this is my game.
And it was important to us to all feel like it was our game.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
As a team. And while we worked a lot, we didn't have like a place to gather around to work all the time. But each week we would gather at WeWork, which is basically in Montreal a kind of place where you can take a space and locate it for a couple of hours. It's yours. So we would gather every week and talk about our idea, our difficulty, where the project was going, and we never skipped a week because it was so important, the connection between the team member to make a great product.
Oh, that's awesome. That's kind of a cool business idea. We work. Like, you come here, you talk about your projects for a couple of hours, and you get out. All right, that's it. No,
that's it. And there's free coffee. Shout out to WeWork. It's a great space.
I mean, and you guys have released a game. You released it this recently, right? What is the the question I kind of want to ask is, what is life now like? I know you talked a little bit about it, but as after you've released it, because you've worked on it, then you got your one team, and then now it's in the wild. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there's a couple of like different aspects to that question. And for a starter, we all love to work together so much that we kind of still are on Pluralys and making it greater and getting some aspect better and adding stuff. But at the same time, like as soon as Pluralys was over, I was like, I need another project in my life.
I need something else now.
So I'm already working on a new project of my own, which is the Memory Mansion project, which is I won't talk about it a lot on this podcast, but it's out there somewhere.
Hey, you're not done with it yet, are you?
No.
I know these guys who do this podcast about indie developers.
Oh yeah, me too.
That would be great. If you need another podcast episode, I'll be ready to come. But we're here to talk about Pluralys one project at a time.
Yeah. I'm just saying, don't lose our
to continue on this question. It's exhilarating. Getting to launch our first game, and I just didn't want it to be over, so that's why I'm like launching into another project right away. And I can say a lot of people from Pluralys are helping me along, and we all kind of are working on a new project until we have a new ID to work on a project together once again. So nothing is over, nothing is finished.
Yeah.
We're working on Pluralys and we're working on new stuff as well. We're kind of tireless.
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like to me, and you can stop me if you want, like that you just love the process of building a game so much. You just want you just want to do it.
Yeah, I found my place in the world. I like working with artists. I like the process of making video game. I like the process of hearing feedback about it, and working on improvement based on people that actually play the game. No, I'm in love with the industry. It's really something else to be able to connect with such huge community each time as we work on a new project in the video game industry.
I love that. Yeah, because I mean, if I was to hire you to be a dev, and you're like, I just like making video games, I don't want to stop. Mike, you're hired, I guess. Just get in here.
Yeah, it's okay. And some people no, but seriously, some dev are like that, and they can work really well into a team. But each team need people that are I don't want to say motivated. It's not even enough. It's passionate about the project. If there's no passion, it's not gonna stand out. It's one of the big problem in the gaming industry at the moment. It's you need to stand out. People don't know where to look. There's so many new projects starting out all over all the time. If you're not putting yourself into it, you're kind of failing from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean that's pretty realistic. Like, how many games you know now that are just being slapped together, and when you play it, you can tell it just doesn't feel
a lot.
good.
I'm working myself a lot for my personal project in card game, in digital card game, because I love card game. We were talking about it earlier.
Listen, brother, you got to talk to me after the stream, because that's my favorite stuff in the world. I'm telling you right now.
I'll invite you into the Discord. Don't worry, you can follow the new project.
I've been playing way too much Slay the Spire 2, and then
Slay the Spire was
my new one that I can't get off is these two jokers up here got me on as vampire crawlers. Can't stop playing that damn game.
Oh, I need to check that out. It's the Vampire Survivor card game, right?
So good.
Okay. But yeah, I know what I'm doing after the stream, but I will finish with the idea.
It's cheap too. It's cheap. That's the good thing.
It doesn't matter if it's a good game. I will pay for it.
Well, a good cheap game is the best, I think.
Yeah.
No, it is. Okay, so man, I kind of lost my thought.
No, you're so you're just talking about how like you're so motivated. You know you guys got done, and then after the afterlife now, the Pluralys is out in the open. Is you're just wanting to keep working on?
Oh no, but I was going to give an example about shady gameplay and like shallow game that and Slay the Spire is a good example, because once Slay the Spire came out, the one I'm talking about, the first one. It's like one of those games that create a new genre of video game. And I've played so many bad clones of Slay the Spire. It's crazy.
Oh, ones are just trying to jump on that, but they don't have the fire.
Yeah, but with nothing, like no original ID, no gameplay past the first loop, the first gameplay loop. And I was craving more, because the first Slay the Spire was great. But there's a lot of people who don't put the passion into their project, and they just want the result, the cash result. And this is not how the gaming industry works. If you chase after the dollar, your project is probably gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Or your Call of Duty, or Blackhawk, or what's the other one that everybody's playing now? Anthony, help me. You play it all the time. You're the medic on there.
Arc Raiders.
Battlefield.
But those kind of game like establish themselves in kind of another era of gaming. That is,
they have their own reputation of it.
No, yeah, and I mean that's like some of the, but what you're saying is really true, because it's like, I mean, and that literally goes full circle back to the games we're talking about that just failed. You know what I mean? They put them out. They thought everybody's going to like them. Everybody's like, what is this hot garbage? You're trying to do something different. But yeah, I would, if I were to work in that industry and I was with a team and it was soulless and wanted money, I would literally quit for a less paying job to be with a team that gave a shit about their project. To be 100% with you.
Absolutely. And I would do the same because the difference is so great. Like, we had a blast working on Pluralys for 2 years, but I wouldn't have a blast working for a AAA studio doing the same thing over and over again for a game that is going to be a clone of the previous one.
They don't even know your name. They're like, hey, guy, and that, and you're like, yeah, I mean, you're like, I need you to do that thing. You're like, oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't want to say any name, but that's why I think the indie gaming industry is so great, especially in Montreal, where they're La Guilde du Jeu Vidéo and other organism that help small studio and solo dev to bring their project to life. There's a lot of, like, I've learned so much in the last year about the gaming industry, and I didn't do it alone. There's a lot of very great people working in this industry. I repeat myself, but I don't find
I mean, you do, but I mean, we could just, it's definitely part of the whole conversation, is definitely adding, you know what I mean? Like, you tell me I got to move to Montreal.
Yeah, I do. Come to Montreal.
I mean, I'd come for just the winters, to be honest with you. I miss winters. That'd be right now. I definitely miss winters, if you can't tell. But
most of people here would say the opposite. I would
I love the
winters and be here. But I'm with you. I love snow. I love
when people when it snows outside. I'm one of those weirdos. I'm like
sleeping. Yeah.
But I'm a weirdo like that.
Go ahead,
George.
Yeah, so I don't think like everyone working in AAA studio would think that, you know, oh, whatever, I'll just do whatever they say. I mean, some people I think are excited to work on some certain IPs. I mean, people like, you know, who work on, I don't know, like Call of Duty might be a fan of Call of Duty, and then they're like very excited to be actually working on the sequel and stuff. But I think
you're absolutely right.
I think in some cases, but I mean, a lot of ways, it's usually the head people, the board member, whatever, they make the decision, and then the people actually have to kind of listen to them. And also,
that is true.
I mean, and they're not the people working the devs. I don't think most of the devs are just like machines that just do whatever they are told to do. Whatever they do, also
they are so different from
that's like a different
to another.
Exactly.
You might have a dev that is so creative and is gonna like, maybe he's not gonna be the faster at like creating content, but he's gonna create new content that wouldn't have existed without him. And then you have the dev that, like, you feed him content and he's just making it happen like so fast. So it's a teamwork.
I think so. I mean, they just probably have different, like, you know, their voices might not be heard by the leaders, but I think especially for indie game devs, it's a little bit different because everyone can kind of pitch in their idea and actually work on the stuff they really want to. So I think they're like in different situations. It's just that, you know, AAA studios are just spending too much money, and then they're making stupid decisions in many cases, and that's why games like Concord, or I don't know, like all these AAA studios, or like, you know, at least like AA studios also are failing, like Mind's Eye and stuff.
But you know what? It's not even stupid decision. It's unflexible workflow. We
lost him.
Oh no. But when you have a workflow that is not enough flexible, you won't be able to correct mistake as well as if you are very flexible on your way of working with the people that actually give you feedback on your work. And it's not that AAA or AA studio are completely out of it. It's just with the kind of work and money they are working on, everything is based on expectation, and they need to protect those expectations. But when you come with a fresh idea as a indie studio like Pluralys, you don't have expectation. You can freely put your heart and your mind out there to create something really great.
I think what happens in AAA, just to sum it up, is somebody could have a good idea, and they could try to implement it. But what is the main person that tells everybody what to do? That's not the CEOs, but he's the guy that tells everybody to do, like the game manager, whatever. And then you're like, hey, I got this great idea. And then the CEOs are like, oh, I don't think that's, and then they're like, yeah, you can't do it, buddy. You gotta get that out of there. And he's like, oh,
yeah, you're right.
Man, it was gonna be a good idea.
But also, if you think about it, I guess it could be a little bit a different perspective. But like if let's say like one person has like a good idea, or whatever, and then he wants to actually put it inside of a AAA game. That means they can't just have like that one person to be working on that one creative idea. They probably have to put in some more people into that idea in order to have it in a nicer and very polished way. So the people who are making the decisions, they actually have to think about like the resources that they have to put into that idea. Even if they think it's a good idea, they might say, hey, because we have this amount of resources that needs to be allocated in order for that idea to be inside of the project, maybe
we can't do it.
It's a no. That could also happen too. I think, like, it's the time, money, and people who are working it. It's all their budget.
But that's why I'm telling it's because of the work of the cash flow of those kind of project. They're so huge and so much money is involved. It's less flexible. It's like you're trying to turn with a 18-wheel truck, and the indie studio are there with Ferrari, like taking the turn with drift and all.
AAA titles are 18-wheel trucks, and indies are Ferraris.
Well, but then the truck has way more content, way more stuff to showcase. But yes, they turn way slower. Like, I don't know if you get the drift. I'm not 100%. One is better than the other. It's just and Ferrari was maybe not the correct car.
No, you go with that and you own it. I love it.
All right.
Indie games are Ferraris.
We're driving Ferrari, guys.
I mean, not really, but
no, not really. I don't even have a driving permit.
But like if like the game is so big itself that the 18-wheelers pull in. Like, you're right. Like, it's got a couple tons on it, right? You're not going to do a sharp turn.
It's going fast. Fast. You can't do sharp turn.
You got to take, I don't know if everybody's ever seen how diesel works, but they usually slow down way before everybody else. They don't go as fast. You know what I mean? It's because they got a lot of weight. They do.
Yeah.
Weight's got to go somewhere, right?
And that weight we can convert to the idea of momentum for a game, right? Because a seventh of a certain franchise of game, if it's the seventh game you do in the same franchise, the momentum is huge, even when you start. But then in the studio, have to get that momentum going from the get-go, from the start.
Yeah, and that's the hard one. That's the hard part.
It's pretty hard. It is engaging a community and having people interact with your idea.
So especially since they never heard of your game before, your studio before. This is their first time, so it's like a risk for them.
And I know you guys, when you first were here too, you talked a little bit about your community of Pluralys and stuff. So do you feel like your community had a good footing on helping you with when it launched and everything like that, and with everything going on with that?
One of the biggest, I would say, turning point for me in this project was I have gone to Comic-Con at Montreal for 3 days to showcase Pluralys as a project, and in 3 days I've talked to like 200 people about the project. And it's not even like a Discord like feedback community and all, but like just having to real people talk about you about your project and being able to connect it that way. It gave me so much. The community is so important for those kind of passion project. Without it, we're indie studio just lack fuel, lack motivation. They feel like they're doing a lot of things, but like it's going nowhere. But when you showcase a new art and there's a lot of people talking about it, it's like gasoline. I don't know, like it's pure fuel.
It's like electric.
Yeah, it is. It is. Honestly, it's hard to explain. It's a very nice feeling. When people connect with your ID and you can talk about it with other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah, I think indie studios are more like a startup, where like AAAs are more like a big corporate. So corporates, when they have to make a decision, it needs a lot of go through a lot of layers in order for it to get approved by the top and then come back to it. Where like startups are more like very flexible, they listen to everyone and then they just can work on this specific one whenever they need to. So I think that's kind of a difference comparison in a way if you are not too familiar with the gaming industry, I think.
Well, it's one of the strengths of the indie gaming industry because indie game are very different from AAA or AA studio game. It's kind of not the same art process to get it done as well.
100%.
And the both of them have their place in this industry as a whole, for sure. But indie studio are there to be, I think, more about art, more with more style and less realistic asset, while the AAA studio are big on doing real human in video game.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Yeah. So, what's the future plan for you guys now that the game is released? Are you guys working on DLC? Is there going to be a sequel, or for Pluralys?
Well, for a starter, nothing is of DLCs and following a sequel are not off the table at the moment, but we still need to evaluate how the people react to the first one. But I can say that we already have a couple of event planned. We want Pluralys to be forever changing in a way when it's I don't know, Christmas, it might have Christmas decoration on all the houses. So those kind of it's not DLC for say, but it's kind of
seasonal
seasonal event are in the planning for now. We also are working on a lot of extra artwork to be able to share Pluralys on a broader platform and reach more people.
I love that. I think I do get a kick out of games where you can come in and they do Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff, and you know what I mean? You're like, oh,
it's just a surprise every time. You're like, oh shit, it's different.
Cool. It's Valentine's Day. There's farts and hearts.
Especially gamers already experience that. They expect to see that in other games as well.
Well, and I think too, if you think about it, and I don't want to go too much off of the topic, but seasonal things inside of games, especially if a gamer loves a game and they're playing it, that's their way of connecting to the season. You know what I mean? If you love in the game and you're like, oh man, I play this game all the time, or you go into Overwatch and all of a sudden there's a snow event and everything's wrapped in Christmas presents and you know what I mean? There's snow in some of the maps. You're just
and while Pluralys doesn't approach those kind of seasonal formula for a game, because the game is not going to change in its whole Overwatch would do. There's a new season with a new character and new battle map. It's not the point, but we want to make Pluralys forever changing, and Pluralys is a game that can be enjoyed multiple times because there's a a lot of choice and exploration that is optional, that you can like I've worked to test all the achievement. There's 50 of them, and it wasn't easy.
Oh.
I had to make 3 games.
That's how you got your 88 hours.
And I actually programmed most of them. So like, good luck for everybody out there. But we did already have a winner for. We did like a concours. Well, we did an event where the first person who would achieve all 50 achievements would gain something, and someone already did it. So
wow,
I guess I'm just bad at my own game, and that's actually every programmer.
Yeah, we hear that quite a bit. Honestly, we're like, I thought it'd be good, and everybody smoked me. But no, what did they win? Can you tell us what they won or what they got for it?
Yeah, it was a $50 prize card. I think. I'm not the one who. It's nothing crazy, but like it was cool to see that people engages and try to go for the 50 achievement, because it's not an easy game to platinum, but it's very cool to do it. I had fun while I was doing it, even though I had a lot of spoiler.
You're like, no, but I mean, and so you have a bunch of different achievements, but is there different endings too?
There's it's not, and that's interesting that you mentioned that, because we want to work on more different ending actually for Pluralys that we would add eventually. For now, it's not as much as the ending is the only thing that changes. All the discussion can lead you to different aspect of it, and the ending is different in a lot of small way depending on how you interact with the world. But we would like to have like 3 special ending that are like hard to find.
That'd be cool. I like when games do that, where you can.
Yeah, it's definitely in the making at the moment we speak. We are already talking about those kind of stuff. It's just gonna depend, I guess, on how people are reacting to the game. If a lot of people like it, we will for sure add a lot more to those kind of idea of adding extra ending and maybe secret additional quests. We have a lot of quests we worked on but didn't make it through the final cut of the game. Okay. We still have so many quests. It's crazy. So
that's awesome.
It's more than 100 and way more than 100. I don't have the stats with me right now, but
it's usually those ideas that the developers keep having that makes them delay the release date, because they just want to keep adding content, polish it more. They have I have this idea, and then add it. I have this.
Hey guys, I got this great idea, and they're like, no more ideas.
When is a game is truly finished? Never. But
it's never.
You still need to release it sometime.
Exactly.
I would always laugh if it was a game where they did all the main stuff and the game got released because they're like no more, and then all of a sudden there's like a small side project comes out. And they're like, okay, we just had to add some more. Like, here you guys go. Here's some more stuff.
It does happen a lot. You see games like people finish and like single player RPG games, and then they release like a DLC a year later. You're like, oh my god, I gotta go back in.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a rapper's B-sides.
Some kind of game just work on that, like a kind of development process. Like it's like the ARPG genre, like the Diablo and Path of Exile of this world. Like when the game release at the start, it's okay, but if you came back 10 seasons later with all the extra content that were added to the core game, the game might be great at this point. Right. Some game age like fine wine, but Pluralys, not the case. It's already fine wine. You can check it out on Steam.
I love that. I love that so much.
So it's available on all platforms. Is it
a lot of platform, and we are still working on making it happen on the Nintendo platform, the Switch.
okay?
But like for Steam and all those kind of PC and Mac platform, it's already out, and there's a version for mobile on the making as well, because it's since there's no combat, it's a lot of narrative discussion. It can actually be quite fun on a smaller device, even though it wasn't our original goal.
Okay.
It kind of worked well, so we are working on because
that's pretty cool.
It kind of surprised me, but there's a lot of gamers that only game on a smaller device like that. Like they won't actually.
Down there, this person.
I'm not going to say nothing. I play on everything, but yeah, I play on tablets. I play on Steam. I play on everything, but tablets are fun.
I love a good mobile game, but some people like just go only with that, and
there's nothing wrong
it
with
was
that.
not it was not one of our core print. It was not one of our first priority to make it to mobile. We from the start make it so it was the more compatible with the. It could go on every platform because we make it that way, even though we didn't. We're not sure if it's gonna go there. It could, because we thought about that from the get-go. So it's very easy to connect to new platform if we need it.
I mean,
yeah. So you guys are working on porting, obviously, right now, and obviously maintaining and fixing some stuff.
That's
and also
awesome.
doing a lot of marketing and promotion of the game.
Yep.
Obviously, you guys are talking, going on social medias and stuff. And yeah, I think the game itself is. I mean, I've read a lot of the reviews on Steam, and it's getting a lot of positive reviews saying that it's a really good. Very. They could feel that you guys have put a lot of passion into it, and it's not
the
something.
People who have played and reviewed the game seems to like it, not just a little bit, but a lot. We have a lot of very great review. Like it's not. It might not be like impressive in quantity so far, but in quality, oh boy, we are so happy with the review we got so far.
Yeah. So
I mean, as long as you guys, I'm sure you're going to get more and pick up more. You know what I mean on the way. So
that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the goal, right?
That's the goal. That's the plan, and it was always the plan. It's a game that is gonna slowly accumulate momentum once people start, for example, making art about the game, talking about the character. There's a lot of colorful characters that are very entertaining. So I think this game will gain a lot at being known more in the internet community. And I can't wait for the fan art for some character.
So for those of you who haven't actually tried the game, is the demo still out? I think the demo is
out. The demo is not the actual game. It's a hidden chapter. Okay. It's called Experience 14, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I see that.
And it's free. It kind of gave a very exploded version of the game, very condensed in a small. It's funny. It's very funny. You can try out all the game mechanic and see a lot of character outside of their normal position in the game. And then when you start the game, you are not spoiled because it's a different chapter that has no related. It's you could say it's in a different parallel universe. Like it would. It's very much of like an extra chapter that is not that much related to the actual games. We didn't want to spoil too much with the actual demo, since it's a story driven game. The story is very important, and spoiling it might lesser the experience of the people.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, we won't.
It's like when you go to watch a movie and you're like, bro, I saw all of it and
all the stuff. I know. The trailer
like,
sometimes
in
you're like,
world. You're like, all the good stuff is in the thing.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it too much. Now I don't want to see it anymore.
But yeah, I think I mean the game is gonna be. I mean, a lot more people are gonna pick up. I'm hoping, and also that's the plan. And
we're not worried at all. The game is great. The art is great. The story are very fun.
And this was your first time too.
Yeah, it's for all the team. It's basically our first game, and
so
for
it's kind of like
game, that. Well, if it worked, it would be great. But it kind of already worked for us because it was so great working on it, and we learned so much. And the game is way more than what we expected at the start. So it's kind of already a success. If you want to go check it out, we would be happy to have more player. It's not.
Heck yeah.
I'm not saying we don't need more. It's just
the making of the game itself and getting it out. And as you look at your product, you feel that was kind of one of the main things you guys really wanted to do.
Yeah, and it's done, and we're happy about it. So, like, number one priority, check. Now, number two, and like it's engaging with the community and showing that our project that we have in our head that we think is great, we want to now talk about it with the world and showcase it to more people. So, yeah, that's the plan for the future.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. You guys, I mean, it sounds really humble and kind of, you know what I mean? Like, not just humble, but what I mean is you guys as a studio sound like you definitely have your priorities set straight. Like you wanted to make a game, you made a game together, have fun. And now you have it released and you're, ready to on the second chapter of, engage the community and making sure the game has its support.
Yeah. And, game are like anything else. It's a project, and you make one, you continue to make it better. But like as soon as you finish one, you start on the next one, and the next
gotta get that next one in there.
And but the next one is gonna get all the knowledge you got from the first one and the momentum. So it just never stop. Like just continue going forward, and like it's all game studio. I think make it true and finish by having like a good amount of like community and expectation about their project. The first project might not be the first splashy one, but it set the expectation for quality and a lot of other things. And nobody on Pluralys team is ashamed of putting the project on their portfolio, if you know what I mean. It's a great project. So we're all happy no matter what's happened with the project. Like it's we're just happy with what we make, and we're gonna showcase it all the way we can.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's when I said this is your first one, that's kind of what I was saying. Like you got that first one knocked out and now you guys are looking at other games, but you're taking all that knowledge rolling into the next game. And then also the project you have if you do say you're trying to land a different, you go to some other place that needs you want to do some work for, and they're like, what do you got? And you're like, you show them, they're like, this is what we built. People are going to be like, yeah, he's like, this is what kind of person we want to work here. So I think there's a lot of really good things to take away from that.
Yeah, totally. And that's the thing I would say to everybody who's trying to get into the industry. Like, just try, just do it. Like, if you need to do a crowdfunding project to try, even if your crowdfunding project failed, you will have a full crowdfunding project to showcase to your next for your next project to go better. Like, it's by failing and experimenting and succeeding on a lot of projects, that those kind of studio get better and more and get to release like forever better game, like and we see it for a lot of like quality studio where their first game was great, but then their second one is even greater. Like Team Cherry with Hollow Knight is a good example of a team that is not sitting on their success and are trying to make something even greater. And I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, I would even say like you think about Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, totally. And Binding of Isaac and all those early game that basically set up the indie sphere, like Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy, and those kind of game. Indie studio didn't exist at this time as fleshed out as it is right now, but they kind of like put a good way for us to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty good thing to talk.
So if you haven't played Pluralys yet, just go play the demo, and it's already out on Steam. So just I don't know, support it. I don't know.
Tell me what to do, George. No, yeah, go play it.
Yeah, and
we also have a very nice original soundtrack made by a great artist. So if you're not into video game, you can still be part. You can still like,
listen to music.
Have the vibe of the game by listening to the music. It's pretty good. I'm not.
George loves music.
I kind of listen to it while I work nowadays.
Yes, I do. But thank you so much for coming, Nicolas. And good luck.
It was super awesome meeting you.
Good luck to the studio and the game. And just go play it. Everyone who's listening or watching,
go play the game, nerds.
We would really appreciate it. And
they'd appreciate it.
Tell us what you think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Give us feedback. And I'll have all the links in the description of this video. So go check it out.
I have Pluralys on my thing. Yeah.
Thank you a lot for receiving us. It was really nice talking with you all.
Me too.
It was awesome.
We had so much fun.
Yes, it was good.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone, and thanks for listening or watching, whatever you're doing.
Now go away. No, I'm just joking. Stay here and watch another video. Watch the next one, whatever pops up.
That's it.
Next video is tomorrow.
Next video is not out yet.
You want them to go to our next video? Go to the next video, nerd. Oh, dang it.